to risk your life to get some strange. All the anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Okay, break.
play action. Lance. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Lance going to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bout of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Pryor has it complete. Touchdown, Rams. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down, and again, it's Davis Price. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Lance now on first down. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Lance looks to throw again. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. 27-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now Zapp's running back in the other direction. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Play action, now it's Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lance. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And here's Hunter. Nice wander down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort on Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Danny Gray
from 8 yards out, and the 49ers have moved down in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD, trailing on the scoreboard.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Room here to run. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Down.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Let's go.
Again, it's Stafford.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now Stafford. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Stafford. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before half for Lance. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Third quarter starts with a run by Davis Price. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now play fake. Lance steps away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
32.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd and very short, Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. He finds Kittle going across the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Davis Price on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Davis Price will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the 2nd half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels up to that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Now Lance on the bootleg. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. 2nd down. Here's Davis Price. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A give left side for Davis Price. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got him. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for the 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to throw this opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these 2 sides. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run the toss to Davis Price.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .31 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Stafford. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although